Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into the microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Return of the Obra Dinn, blind. Now I've been wandering around nearly aimlessly for the past 2 episodes, and I'm starting to be really embarrassed about it, so here's to hoping I'll discover something worthwhile in this one. Ah, so the crab didn't quote-unquote explode, they burned it with a lamp, presumably like with oil or something. Okay, but I'm not sure if either of those died, to be honest. Like, they are currently being choked by the crab, but I'm not sure if they died as a result of that. Okay, so I guess I'm supposed to assume they did. So they were strangled by a beast. But I have no idea who that is. Okay, this one is handing stuff from the armory, so I think that might be used as a way to assume. You don't have sufficient information. Don't I? Well, apparently I don't. Okay. So this one was strangled by a beast, and the other one apparently as well. At least that's what I'm assuming for now. Whoa! Okay, so again I didn't check the whole deck. And there's another one of those giant crabs and a lot of people here. So I should have done that. I might have to replay the memory. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the spikes must be the weapon of the crabs, because it's pretty unlikely for 2 people to get speared with a man-made spear in exactly the same way on 2 different parts of the ship.
What's going on? Stay back! It's already done for Nick. Hey! Come on, boss! No, get there! Hey! Cat!
They said it's already done for Nick, so what I'm gathering from that is that one of the crewmen, Nicholas, is already dead at this point. Whoa, another one of those giant crabs. Okay, that on the other hand seems to be a man-made spear, judging from the from the tip over here, with the jagged blade. Although maybe it's a whole limb of one of those crabs, because they have strange claws as well on the end. And demon. So this was spoken in some other language. Okay, so this guy has clearly been spiked by a beast, but I still have no names. It's starting to get a little bit ridiculous. How long have I went without getting a name to a face? And I'm definitely starting to feel like I'm doing something wrong, like I should be getting those from context and not from directly hearing them or something. Maybe from, you know, judging the character's position by what they're doing, because there is only a couple of officers. So maybe... Okay, let's listen to that. Okay, so this guy is clearly also has been spiked. I'm assuming the memory is about him, because it's him that they showed me first. Although he seems to have been struck with like a human-made spear, so I'm a little bit confused about that now. And he would be the first to die, judging from the fact that the crabs are just now emerging from the water, so either this one who was thrown into the air, or the other one would be Nick then. Okay, so he was spiked by a beast, but let's check Nicholas. Wait, are you now telling me that there are no Nicholases on board? Then what would they shorten to Nick? Nicholas. Okay, finally some progress. Okay, so the artist I was pretty certain about This guy died from an illness. But I just noticed another Charles. That might be more suitable to be in the portion with the like that was in the memory with the cow, because he was the one that I marked was a lower officer, but he didn't really look like a lower officer in the memory, and also it would be weird for an officer to take part in slaughtering a cow for a meal, so I think I'm going to change it for the other Charles. But how? First I need to again find the proper... I think it was here. Okay, this one is correct. Yeah, and this was the memory with, yeah, Charlie. So I think I'm going to change it. To the other Charles that wasn't an officer. Unless I find Charlie on the list, it wouldn't be the first time I overlooked something pretty obvious. Yeah, midshipman I think is more fitting. There wasn't a Charlie among the lower crew. I guess this guy might have fallen from the railing. I guess I'm about to find out. Let me take a look at the crew. So I have 6 sorted out for now. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. Isn't much, but it's better than nothing. And I definitely feel the rush of, you know, dopamine. Apparently he was struck by lightning. There's the guy with the tattoos again. I don't know who this is, but I know that he was would you say electrocuted? I would say struck by lightning. Electrocuted implies a control form of electricity, like, you know, by plugging a fork into a socket or something, but from the lack of better options, I guess I'll stick with that. Oh, there's no other body to get from this, so I'll have to wander around the deck, because I'm a little bit lost now as to what exactly... Yeah, I've seen that. I need to get back to the lowest deck. Yeah, those are two guys that were strangled by the crab. We'll have to find some other bodies. Okay, there's a whole lower deck here, so I'm not even sure if I was there. Okay, it's another body of one of those crabs. Well, let's check it. Okay, so this guy was also spiked by one of the crabs. So let's mark that. Okay, I can't do it from here. I need the book to open afterwards, I guess. I'm really confused still about the way those memories end, because they seem to do it sort of arbitrarily after some time has passed, but then even after they apparently end, they get me to the book and then return me to the memory anyway, so it's a little bit weird. Okay, I don't know who this is, and the game doesn't think I know either, but I'm pretty sure he was spiked by the beast. Okay, I think that's all in this scene. This guy has been going around a lot as well. I still don't know what those marks signify. Okay, I've been here. Nothing here.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse! Throw them back or doom us all!
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Come on.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Okay, a lot happening in this scene. I think... Okay, this is the captain, right? So then, the guy being dragged away would be the captain's steward, which should be easy enough to find looking at the registry. There was also some Norse language, I assume, being spoken, judging from the sound of it. Okay, I don't know who this is. I guess the guy crying "you fools" might have been the one to say this. It's a little bit difficult to match the voices with the characters because you only hear the voices first in the dark, as it were, and then see the characters. But he was, I think, well, if bleeding out from a missing leg is not an option, then I would say he was torn apart by one of the beasts. Now, the game seems to imply that I do know who this is. So let's see if there are any of the guys left from like Icelandic countries. I mean Scandinavian or Icelandic. I'm not sure if there is anyone from Iceland here. Wait. That wouldn't be him. He definitely... The steward is Swedish, so I guess it's the steward that's saying this? Because he's also the one being tied up, so I'm not sure who this guy is then. So he can't be the steward because he definitely didn't look like an officer. He doesn't even have a jacket or a shirt. He looks like an ordinary sailor. My guess is that this would be the steward, although he doesn't particularly look like an officer either. I guess I'll just have to... to go further. Now this door is locked with a padlock, so no getting in there for now. I think there is only currently one body that I haven't inspected, which is this one. Did he have his head crushed with like someone's body in a stretcher? Definitely looks like he's dead, judging from the angle. So one of those would be the carpenter, and one, maybe there are two, maybe there's like a carpenter and his apprentice or something, so those would be those two. I don't know who this is, but he seems to have been crushed by, I guess, some cargo? If you could call it cargo. Okay, so this is the artist. Now let me check the positions for those relating with carpentry. More difficult, so apparently it's very difficult to discern this one. But it's pretty obvious. Yeah, carpenter and carpenter's mate. Now which one would be more likely to be doing the work and which one would be more likely to be watching what's happening? Well, I'm assuming if you have a lower position, then you're expecting to work more, so I'll put this one as carpenter's mate for now, and the other one as the carpenter. Okay, so my correction with the Charles relating to the cow incident was also correct. I definitely feel good about that. I've made some good progress in this episode, and I'm definitely glad that that's happening. So I think I have 9 names now. And I think I'm following a single string of bodies for now.
What your foot in?
Hey there, what's this? Give him to me and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Careful now. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
Again, it's a pretty crowded scene. Oh, so maybe it wasn't a body after all, it's a cut-off tentacle from the Kraken? I think? It's difficult to see it from this angle. Oh, it's the guy from before that lost his leg. Obviously he has it for now. And this guy, I'm pretty sure at least one of them is a cook, because he mentioned in the dialogue that he wants to make a meal out of the, I assume, the tentacle of the Kraken. Yeah, give it to me and I can make a solid meal. Pretty shell. So I would say, let me take a closer look at what happened to him. Yeah, he has like a fork. I guess the tentacle was still quote-unquote alive even after they cut it off, and it killed him. At least it very much looks like it. It's definitely not a human. So I would say this is the cook. And he was, I don't know, clubbed by the beast? Or maybe struck with a tail. Not really. I think that's one of the tentacles, or maybe it's a giant fish, actually. That would make a lot more sense, to be honest, because a giant fish would have all, reason to actually be alive, as opposed to a single tentacle cut off of a kraken. Not to mention, eating a giant fish would be a lot more sensible than eating a kraken's tentacle. So I guess I'll change that to struck with a tail of a fish, and this guy, I think, was the cook. I'm pretty sure I investigated those bodies before, unless new ones will appear next to them or something. I guess those are new ones, because the other ones were on the lower deck.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是虾米？未来全部供出来，
拢是恁害啦！迄个害得较对人无顾好，是让人晕死的啊！
He talk about a shell. Very dangerous.
Shell? What shell?
What is that? Is that only just like water from a splashing fish or something? I guess this might be the fish that they caught. It looks kind of similar with the spiky fins. Man, there's a lot happening in this scene again. So I guess those were the... I don't think they had Chinese on board, but I guess I'll check in a moment. Wait, is the fish shooting spikes at them? It definitely seems like this. And judging from the fact they wanted to throw the bodies overboard earlier, I think maybe they died from the disease, because it would make sense to throw the bodies overboard to avoid contagion. But okay, this is the one of the guys that died in this particular scene. I'm not sure who he is, and neither does the game think I should know that, but he was spiked by a beast. And there should be another one that died here. This one. I'll look around for him. That's not him. Not him either. Where even is this guy in this particular scene? To be honest, I have no idea. Obviously he has to be here for them to ask me how he died. It's not him either. So is it this guy behind? I guess maybe they were both. Maybe it skewered this guy, and yeah, right, it entered through the other guy's back, so I guess they both died from the same attack. Yeah, right, that's this one. But I don't know who that is, but still, knowing how he died is part of the battle. He was spiked by the beast. I still have no idea what the markings mean, to be honest. Maybe the number of the people that died in a particular chapter or something?
Ahoy! Hell back! Get the captain! Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield! Hold your fire!
Wait, why did they shoot? Ah, okay, I get it. Because they mutinied on the ship, while, I guess, while part of the crew was out of the ship. So now this guy, who is an officer, is returning, but the mutineers... wait, not. That's one of the Formosan guards, so... okay, scrap that theory. I'm not sure why they are shooting at him, to be honest. I only know that he was shot. There isn't much else. Yeah, and they have those strange fish on board. They almost... do they have arms? It almost looks like those are... There's a dead woman in one of the boats. It almost looks like those have arms. So are they like, I don't know, tritons or something? It's definitely interesting. Okay, I don't know who that is, but he was shot with a gun. There's another body on board here. And I guess I'm going to discover its fate next. Ah, so I guess it went in the other way. They were not throwing the bodies overboard, but rather the boats came in with the bodies on them, and then they laid them on the deck. And the guy was here, I guess he was the surgeon or the surgeon's apprentice or something, and they were trying to figure out what killed them. I guess. For now, let me check the crew manifest. Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, not nothing. There's definitely something I can do, judging from the amount of the non-blurry non-blurry sections of the painting. The game definitely thinks I should be doing better, but I don't know what to do about those yet. So I think I'll end this one here. I've made some good progress nonetheless, so that's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!